So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement's already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Well, 2014-15 was one of the greatest club seasons ever for many Catalans, clearly, but here is one of the key players in that remarkable triumph, Neymar.
Absolutely. I mean, they were very good from the start, but they just became unstoppable in the second half of that season.
And many say it was that game against the boys from Madrid when they donned the cloak of near invincibility. A game where that much-lauded front three really did deliver in style.
Yep, and they combined.
Terrific header! Goal! Japan! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. No, it's come to nothing.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Kubo. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And he cuts out the supply. Best is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Del Piero. Seedorf. And it's Neymar.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Del Piero. Vieira conjures time and space where few can.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, played right into his path. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Now there's a fine ball. Best. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Kubo. Japan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And it's Nedved. And here's Del Piero. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. There they go, hunting in packs. And here's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that is expertly dealt with. And he's heaved it away. Turan. Here's Vieira. And here's Hullet. Vieira. That's a lovely, neat pass. Del Piero going face-to-face with his great rival. Passing is crisp and sharp. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Seedorf. Ibrahimovic.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And it's Seedorf. Picked out brilliantly, and he was alert to it. Oh, good-looking ball. Gullit might just make this. Seedorf has created one goal already. Van Dijk. Kubo, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Seedorf. Neymar. Tries to play it through. Oh, well played. Best. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Seedorf. And here's the chance to counter. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to restore parity. A formality. We're level. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
That's an imaginative pass. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. And it's Ibrahimovic. Nice interception, well timed.
Ibrahimovic really has the confidence.
Ibrahimovic! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Rooney goes short.
Japan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that is really good tenacity. Hernus can get it clear. Japan have the chance to go the other way. And this is Ibrahimovic. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And this is... He's having a shot! He's got away with one there. Seedorf. Vieira. Now, can they get him away? And this is Ibrahimovic. Goes for a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
It's their second corner of the game.
Substitutions taking place.
Hernus attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking to play him in. Nicely aimed pass. Hernus. And Mateus. He's a sharp little ball here. He has found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Looking for options for movement. And it's Thuram. Brilliantly cut out.
Japan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Del Piero. Ibrahimovic. Number 10.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Nedved.
Threads one in.
Number 15.
Mateus. And here's
Coming on
Bale.
the field. Number
And he's being
18.
shifted off. Shapes to shoot! He has done it! They've done it again! It is incredible!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Chance! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, the number 3 coming up. Chance for a shot! And he's straight offside. Five minutes to add. Alvarez. Here's a man who his teammate... And that will be the final act. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. And as you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, this is a relatively unfamiliar formation, but who are the key players within it?
Yeah, I'd say the advanced midfielders, Peter. They're going to have to do all the jobs of, say, a number 8 and a number 10, and an auxiliary striker, if you like. They have to do a lot of the pressing, carrying the ball forward, as well as making sure that the lone man up front doesn't get isolated. Effectively, they're the space invaders in the team.
There's the crossfield ball. Looking for a runner. And this is Del Piero. He's had it taken off him. Kaká in the side, just about as box office as it gets.
Yeah, I totally agree. He, in many ways, the blueprint of the modern-day number 10, lauded for his simple and very graceful style of play. Really is a player who has the lot.
You come to the game just to see him play. Del Piero. Del Piero was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Well,
I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And here's Haaland. Pirlo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Messi. McAllister. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the book.
Chance for a shot! Goal! Arsenal! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And they're back on the ball again. And it's Del Piero. Haaland. Seedorf. Looking for options for movement. There's the shot! They've done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
15 minutes till half-time. Kaká. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Haaland. And this is Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's shifting through the gears here. Real chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Best really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Good read, needed to be. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Good take, and it's... Can he finish?
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Pirlo is always looking to break lines. McAllister. And it's Kaká. Messi. Nedved, who does have an assist to his name. Haaland. Haaland! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Vieira. It's a promising run he's making on the right. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, it's Seedorf. Best. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Now it's Del Piero. Ibrahimovic. And the shot! Oh, taken with style. Deep into first half stoppage time. And it's half-time here. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Del Piero tries to pass it through, and this is Del Piero. Big chance, corner. No way through, so back it comes. And it's Van Dijk. Knocks it into space. Delivers the ball. Terrific header! No mistake! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Saliba.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
McAllister. Kaká. And it's McAllister. Can he latch on to this? It's a promising position, and it's played into the middle.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Best. Now it's
The
Nedved.
attendance for this match
He has
was
found the way through.
60,332.
And he was alert to it. McAllister. And it's Kaká. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Here's Nedved. Played back. Arsenal finding their passes. Del Piero. Del Piero. And he welcomes it in. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Plenty to aim at here. He's found the way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Probing pass. And he's in on goal. Oh, that's a decent chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our...